All right, y'all. So this is a nightcap. Back again with another video. It's your boy Moody Starr. Hopefully, you guys had a fantabulous day today. You got to the bag, and you are continuously being consistent. So with that being said, a couple of things I want to talk to you guys about before the day officially ends, or if it's already midnight, or whenever you're watching this. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to your time period. With that being said, continuing the retention journey, continuing self-awareness, continuing connecting with, your higher self. It's something that you will never forget. This is going to be unforgettable, bro. Like, this is the best thing you can do in life. The best thing you can do in life, bro, is literally lay down your burdens, bro. A lot of the things that we do that may feel good is actually burdening us. You know what I'm saying? And it took me just like, for me, it just took me a couple of days really to understand, like, oh snap, like if I go full throttle with the journey, not just go for a month and then kind of relax, or go for 3 months and then kind of relax, you know what I'm saying? But like, just overall, like, all together at once, you know what I'm saying? You have to lay down those burdens. There's no point, and it makes absolutely no sense for somebody to continuously feel down on themselves, feel like they failed in life. Even if you feel like you actually have failed in life, bro, you really didn't, dog. You are that nigga. You know what I'm saying? So you have to remember that. When it comes to, like, for me, there's two major things because, oh, my bad. I forgot. There's two major things that, I just got a message. Let me put my phone on Do Not Disturb real quick. There's two major things that, like, affects a guy's well-being or a guy's mentality. Two major things in today's day and age. It's the ability to make money and the ability to get women. Those are the two things that pretty much kind of shapes up what it is to be a man, right? And those are the two things that we usually just focus on. You got to work on yourself. You got to get this money up. You got to get your funds up, or whatever, you know what I'm saying, your credit up. And you want to position yourself to be able to, like, afford your own place, afford your own car, and just, like, just whatever, like, just provide. There's that. And then there's also, quote unquote, the pressure of connecting with women or finding the ideal type of woman that you want to deal with. All of us have something in common, bro. This is why I call you, my brother. You feel me? All of us have something in common. We go through it. I don't care how successful you are in life. You're always going to run into those two things: how to make more money and how to connect with women, or how to find the ideal woman. The only way to really master both subjects is to master yourself, bro. You have to control yourself. You control yourself. All the anxiety, bro, all the overthinking, all of that happens due to you um, doing things that make you feel good. And if you know what I'm talking about, again, this is a channel where I talk about being on a retention journey. Me personally, I had like a huge addiction problem with watching stuff online. Prior to that, I had a huge sex addiction. You feel me? So I had to get myself out of that addiction. Every addiction is associated with another addiction. I don't know if you guys know that. But how the human mind is set up, bro. Number one, the human mind is set up to always want what we can't have. But mainly, I ain't gonna lie, that's mainly women when it comes to dating. They always want the guy that they know they can't really have, but they want to still see, women like a mental challenge. They want to see if they can still get a guy off centered, if he can cheat on his wife, or whatever, or just give this girl attention. There's so many things that distract the guy. You feel me? There's so many things that will happen, bro. And in order for you to really combat that, in order for you to really understand, like, when somebody's trying to play with your energy, when somebody's trying to mess with you, you have to clear your mind of all the substances, all the things, all the habits, bad habits that we've been doing, bro. Clear your mind. Drop that shit, bro. You feel me? You literally raise your vibration. Absolutely. Hands down. The spiritual journey is full of ups and downs, and some people who go through, struggles and whatnot, it's not even really the matrix or the unseen entities or the women that's making them do that. It's the fact that the person who's going through the struggles are choosing to continue to go through the struggles, bro. You're consciously choosing to continue to go through the struggles. You are constantly choosing to say, okay, man, at the end of the day, I'm going to do this, I'm going to eat this, I'm going to watch this. Not knowing that you're actually digging yourself a deeper and deeper hole, bro. And now I know I sound repetitive as fuck when I be saying these, when I be making these videos and stuff, but like, I made these videos for y'all, but I also made this, just to remind myself, because everything is repetition. The subconscious mind will always react to repetition, and the more you keep doing something, the more you are actually programming the mind. You become successful by starting successful habits. You become successful by putting yourself first. You become successful by not giving out your attention or your non-sexual energy. Like, if you didn't see the video that I dropped earlier, it was I think it was pretty dope. It was pretty informative. Everything is a game, and when you talk about connecting with women, or you're trying to find out that ideal woman, you literally have to, it's almost like a needle in a haystack nowadays, bro, because women do a great job. They will play the role. Some women will only play the role for 3 months, and then you can see through that. Other women, bro, will play the role for years. There's people that I know that's from the hood. I'm not hood, but you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm kind of like basically in South Florida. Like, I know people who's about that life. One of my mentors, he was about that life. And when he talks about like his family members, all because he has like a lot of female cousins. Terrible, bro. They'll have the main dude, right? They'll date a football player, and then they'll also, on the side, they'll have like a side dude that's probably like a drug dealer or some shit, and they will play the role for years, dog, for years. And most guys will not be able to see that shit. And the reason why most guys will not be able to see that shit is because they are thinking with their lower nature. They're thinking that they're actually getting over, or you know what I'm saying? They're in this situation where, like, okay, I got the money, I'm successful, I got the beautiful girl, she not gonna try me. When indeed she actually will try you. Especially if you are connected with a female who is modern day, is about that bag, and if she deals with you, she's, in her mind, it's always gonna be like, what's in it for me? You can't really trust anybody right now. You see what I'm saying? And the way you detect somebody that's not good for you, don't ignore the red flags. Don't ignore certain things. If she said she was gonna do something and she didn't do it, I'm telling you, bro, that's just like a percentage of what would actually happen if you choose to go full throttle. I see my peers going through this shit, dog. Like my homeboy, he's going through a bad breakup right now. You know what I'm saying? Going through something where he thought, you know what I'm saying, she was good, she plays the role. I'm telling you, bro, like women they will dress up, not all women, but a lot of modern day women will do and say anything just to know that, like, they want to be taken care of, have somewhere to stay, somebody gonna pay the bills, you know. So keep in mind, if you don't, let's say like you're on monk mode right now, or you're about to, step out into the matrix, you're about to step out into the dating world, you got to keep in mind that, like, you built yourself up, bro. You are successful by yourself. By yourself. Ain't nobody was here to help you get your muscles, get your discipline up. Ain't nobody was here to tell you, hey, man, get out your lower chakras and shit like that. Yes, you probably heard my videos, but guess what? You ultimately have the decision to make, as far as like, okay, I'm going to take control of my life. Don't waste all this time by getting yourself better, and then now once you step back into the matrix, the first female that you deal with, or even a job, because sometimes a job itself can actually change you too. Again, the two most important things that guys focus on that's outside of the spiritual realm is literally the ability to make money and the ability to connect with women. Don't let either Don't let either thing actually, control you or change you, and then you lose yourself. I worked at plenty of jobs where I've lost myself, bro. Hell, even the last job that I got laid off at, bro. Like I into this, I got into this like kind of cycle of being okay with knowing that I had like a guaranteed check. Um, the work wasn't it wasn't too hard. Of course, we had like some tough days, but regardless of the fact, the job was limiting me badly. And in order for me to deal with the job, I ain't gonna lie, I would partake in some smoking marijuana. Like, I'm gonna keep it a bean. Now, even though it wasn't like every day that I was doing it, it was still kind of like I raised my frequency. And then personally for me, I don't know about for y'all, some people, we could debate for days and days and days in the comment section about whether or not weed is good for us or whatnot. But some people use that as true meditation to help elevate themselves. So I'm not going to completely knock that. But let's be honest, bro. Half of y'all be using tobacco. Half of y'all be using a wrap. So you already know what tobacco does to the lungs. Technically, as humans, we shouldn't even be inhaling shit like that. But I'm gonna keep it a bean. I'm not perfect, and I'll say this in all of my videos. I'm not perfect, but I remember when I was going through what I was going through, and I don't even realize the trap until the day that I get paid. Once I get paid, when it's payday, for example, from that job, because again, y'all are actually witnessing somebody who started from having nothing. I didn't have no phone, moving to Central Florida. I didn't have a car, didn't have a job, didn't even have real friends out there. The first time I decided to go on semen retention, bro, I attracted this one female and I got her pregnant. You feel me? I had to go through tough times, bro. You feel me? So I know a lot of people be trying to compliment me and say, yo, you the GOAT, this, that, and third. Sometimes I'll be like, I hear y'all and I appreciate that. And I do recognize what I be doing, like as far as like being positive and stuff and giving the message every day or every other day. But I too have fallen short before. And now that I'm sober, now that I'm on a high streak on semen retention, now that I have time to myself, God is literally giving me the time to myself to really realize what's happening in life. And now I have control over my life. Now that I have this, bro, everything is like crystal fucking clear. It's clear. I see where I made my mistakes. And I see how just by simply being in this type of vibration, that my spiritual journey it won't be so cantankerous, like up and down, up and down. It might be a little, I might get a little jab from something that has nothing to do with me, because even in this situation, bro, for example, I let my peers' problems seep over into my life. People were supposed to I came out here to support people. I'm pouring into people, and that's what you need to look out for too, bro. Just because you're a positive individual and you are pouring into people, that doesn't mean they're gonna pour back into you. They probably just gonna take. And then once their problem becomes big enough, now their problem becomes your problem. Now I'm not even gonna lie. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I probably should have still had more control over just my personal vices, but a lot of my peers' problems became my problem, and in turn, I crashed out. In turn, I'm thinking like, oh, how did I get here? In turn, I'm thinking like every time I work, every time I get any check, that's what I'm saying, bro. I'm not on here to like beg for money or anything like that. I'm a hard worker. I'm not a lazy person. But anytime, especially this year, anytime when I would work and I would accumulate some money, it's literally going to something that outside of me. I can't even put money aside to just go out and be social, go out and have a drink, like not like an alcoholic drink, but you know what I'm saying. Just go out somewhere, get some coffee. Well, I know some of y'all are addicted to caffeine, so some of y'all shouldn't be drinking coffee. But basically, I realized that I was elevating myself, but I was stopping myself short of breaking through. And I learned, I learned, bro. So I'm not gonna lie, there's still some regret, but I I'm handling everything better now. You know what I'm saying? And this is just the beginning, bro. This is literally the beginning. So it's never too late to get back on the right path. You could already been on the right path, but guess what? God expects more from you. God wants you to be as close to perfect as possible. Now, when we talk about being perfect, of course we're gonna make mistakes. But me personally, when I talk about quote unquote being perfect, I mean in the sense that like if you give yourself a chance, if you give yourself a chance to let the energy flow, excuse me, if you're patient with yourself, if you are honest with yourself, you are about to break through. I promise you, dog. I promise you. I know there's a lot of y'all that watch my videos never comment, and that's okay. I get it. You never comment, but you know exactly what the hell I'm talking about. You haven't missed my video, so you know. You know what I'm saying? Some people like to keep they like private. You feel me? So to the people who don't even comment, bro, shout out to y'all. I know y'all be watching my videos and shit like that. I know you're probably going through what I'm going through or going through something similar. Don't let these two things in life, you know, take over your mind, take over your soul, take over your body. The job and the ability to get money and the ability to connect with women. Don't let it take over your life. This is why the spiritual journey is so important. This is why you need to get back to Mother Nature. Once you get back to Mother Nature, you go outside, you vibe, you meditate, you talk to God. You feel me? You try to get into His Word even. And also, when you are doing research, start taking notes, start writing things out. Manifestations will happen faster once you start writing things out. I promise you. It's insane. And I've known this information for 3 years, 3.5 years, bro. I've been talking about this for 3.5 years. The problem that I have is that I would build my energy up, I will attract a female, or I would attract a job, and somewhere down the line, I lose myself. And this is, I don't even have no big contract or anything like that yet. I don't got no sponsors or nothing. It's coming. It's coming. All the sponsors, the money, all that shit is coming. God told me this. God told me from a long time ago that I was going to be rich. I didn't know it was going to be in the sense of like where I'm making YouTube videos and shit like that because, you know, if you're a content creator, you want to strive for royalties. Shit, you a king anyway. You know, you came from royalty anyway. You might as well actually get royalties, residual income. You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, number one, I feel amazing. I don't feel conflicted from within. Being on simmer attention and balancing out my energy and not eating like junk food or anything like that, bro. This is I mean, everything is Zen mode, bro. Like I had my class, I had my Zoom class earlier. It finished about maybe 3 hours ago. And I'm still here right now. Like I just finished studying, you know what I'm saying? Like I got my book here and whatnot. You know what I'm saying? I got my, you know what I'm saying? Whatever, you feel me? I'm over here. This is different. This is different for me. I ain't gonna hold you. It's different because usually there's a female, there's weed, or there's a job that's kind of stopping me from really being great. That's for me. That's for me. Again, my issues may not be the same as yours, but I just know once I was able to put down everything, I started realizing all the mistakes that I've been making for the past 3 months. I realized that shit, bro. And I ain't gonna hold you, bro. I wanna apologize to y'all because I don't think I was living up to my full potential. I don't think I was actually practicing exactly what I preached. I'm gonna keep it a bean. I know some of y'all gonna say whatever you gotta say in the comment section. I really don't care because I have clarity. I have let go of the past, but I also wanna like let you guys know that I can take accountability for my missteps. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna take accountability for that, and then I'm gonna feel that. I'm gonna feel the God's wrath, my wrath, y'all wrath, whatever. Y'all go whatever, and then it's on to the next thing. You have to have a short memory anyway. You feel me? When it comes to like living life and going through ups and downs, don't beat yourself up though. Like legitimately, bro. The best of the best is gonna go through it sometimes, dog. You feel me? And just remember too. I get these messages because number one, I go through, I live this. You know what I'm saying? It's like I know what to do, but when I lose myself, I'm no different from anybody else who's been in the lower nature. You know what I'm saying? This is why I say, like, when you see somebody in the matrix and they may not be acting up to par or their vibrations is low, never judge them, bro. At once upon a time, you might have been there. You know what I'm saying? Instead of trying to fight fire with fire, negativity with negativity, try to understand what this person is going through, or why they decided to lash out. Bro, you know how many problems and issues I've been able to diffuse in the past like week, all because I have a clear mind, all because I've been practicing retention. I have control over my emotional states. I don't get anxiety attacks no more, bro. I don't. Like, my last quote unquote mini anxiety panic attack or whatnot, I mean, I ain't gonna lie, it was like the beginning of last week. And remember what I told you in my last nightcap, like, this week would be clear as day, and then the following week it'll be something dark that happens. And then the following week I'm back to the light. See, I ain't gonna hold you. No matter what part, no matter how high you get in life, no matter what level you reach, there will always be new struggles. There's gonna be new demons and devils that I gotta face. You feel me? Because that's just part of life. So with that being said, I learned from my mistakes. Um, I would rather you guys not go through the same shit that I went through. I don't want you guys to start practicing retention, attract a female, and then get a female pregnant like within the first like 2 months of you retaining your energy. Of course, obviously you release because I released because I got her pregnant, but that shit was insane. It was intense. I wasn't used to that type of female attraction at that level. This shit felt like it was a movie. You feel me? Somebody had asked a question, and I think I asked them, I kind of, because they said, uh, how do you keep the females, how do you keep the women at bay? Like, okay, you know how to connect, you know how to, whatever, talk, XYZ. How do you keep them, quote unquote, at bay? It's such a vague question because, like, what do you mean by that? You feel me? Because in my mind, you should have like a specific goal as to why you are connecting or talking to a female. That's a question that you need to ask for yourself. You know what I'm saying? You need to ask yourself that question. Well, why am I connecting with this female? Because I ain't gonna lie, my heart is cold. My heart, I have a lot of love. I have like a reservoir of love to share. But because of the many fakes that I came across that would try to play up to my quote unquote high vibrational energy just to drag me down. Now, I'm not gonna blame them. I'm just gonna blame myself for allowing them to drag me down because I started indulging in the looks and the power of the pussy and all of that. You feel me? I got addicted to texting this girl every morning. Everything that I'm talking about, bro, is what I did and what I did wrong. You feel me? This is how I know this is how I know, like, okay, once I changed my mind, I changed the way how I view myself, I changed the way how I walk in public, bruh, instant game changer. I was limiting myself. Money don't mean shit to these women, bruh. Unless you're trying to like deal with the gold digger or whatnot. But money don't really mean shit because every nigga has money. Every dude got money. You feel me? And to the guys who probably struggling to get bread or struggling just to get on the scene or whatnot, you still hold some type of value, but don't let people play with your value. You send there validating women who don't like you. They like your attention, but they don't like you. You're validating them. You're consistently trying to give them emotional support. And really, they're just draining your energy, selling you a dream, and going on to the next nigga to do what they got to do. So this is why it's important to focus on yourself. Any female that's trying to deal with you when you don't got shit, she's definitely looking for something. Okay? If you like, you could be, again, because there's some dudes who are handsome. These women look at them as very, very handsome and shit. And there's some dudes that like have so much potential, and women will see it. That's another thing too. Women will see your potential. And if you don't see your own potential, but you still giving them attention, oh, it's free. Oh, they gonna take that shit. They gonna take it. They gonna use that potential kinetic energy, charge themselves up, and go on to the next person, bro. So whether you got money or not, if you're on similar attention, you will experience female attraction. You will. Now, to the people who don't experience female attraction, you don't experience it because you don't go outside. You don't go outside. You don't know how to walk with a good posture. You don't know how to breathe right. This is what I be talking about. You learn how to breathe, calm your nerves down. A lot of dudes be nervous, shaking and shit. Like, oh my gosh, she's so fun. Bro, calm yourself down. Breathe. She's just a human being. And when it comes to the workforce, when it comes to the job, you don't want to sell your soul. There's a lot of companies that will try to put things over your head like, yo, you got to do this. You got to get the, or whatever. You feel me? Well, Spiritual Soul used to say that. He used to be afraid to say, what did he used to say? That I miss Spiritual Soul. He was funny as hell. But like for real though, don't let the jobs dictate you, dictate to how you live, bro. You feel me? Yes, you got to provide for your family, and yes, sometimes you might have to compromise, but don't compromise your whole entire character or your whole being. Because once you get compromised, now you starting to play their game. There's so many successful dudes, so many successful people that have money, but their personality or whatnot is dead inside. They're not even a real person for real. They have to play a role. When you talk about executives, when you talk about the music industry, you talk about Hollywood. There's so many people who live unnatural, and in order for you to get this contract, you have to do an unnatural ritual. You have to show that you down with the get down, and even though if it has nothing to do with your beliefs or values, if you're trying to get that $500,000 sign-on bonus, $500,000 right now sign-on bonus, but you got to do something that's against Mother Nature. You got to do something that's against your own morals, your own standards. A lot of people do it. A lot of people do it. Shit, no shade to the army. If you in the military or you used to be in the military, then you probably know why I'm saying this. But I know somebody who went to the military, bro. They had issues before they got into the military. They got out. They're getting benefits for the rest of their life. They get discounts and stuff whenever they go to the store. So it seems as though everything is cool. You got money, you got a job, you know what I'm saying? When people see you, they be like, salute, yo, we appreciate you, soldier. But guess what? My dog, it the army destroyed his spirit. It completely destroyed his spirit. I'm not trying to discourage people. Like, again, if you have a passion to want to be in the army and shit like that, you go ahead and do that. But if you are going into the army because well, damn, if I go into the army, I'll be set for life. I just got to pay these bills, da da da. Dog, my homeboy came out the army with new addictions. New addiction. He actually got kicked out because he was trying to seek help. He was trying to go and get help, like the therapist. Like, he was being honest about therapy. He started smoking cigarettes. He started drinking alcohol. He had a real bad drinking problem in the army. It started in the army. He went, got some help from the therapist. I think he had relapsed one time by drinking some alcohol, and then he was like, yo, man, I need help. He told the therapist like he had like a little drink. The therapist is supposed to help this nigga. This nigga, you know what this therapist did, bro? He went back and told his higher ups that, hey, he's still drinking, da 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 da, whatever. And now he got kicked out of the army because he was being honest. He was being honest, bro. Where did all this addiction and stuff stem from? It stemmed from a job, a career or job, a way to get money. You see what I'm saying? It's two major things in this world that outside of the spiritual realm, guys, focus on or worry about the most. It's the ability to make money and the ability to connect with women. Don't get trapped in just thinking about that. or don't put yourself in a position, because now that granted, he got out the army with with the honorable discharge, because he had to pray. He literally had to talk to God and say, "Yo, God, I don't know how you gonna make this happen. You see me trying, and they kicking me out. Like, what are we doing?" And God came through for my dog. Now the only thing he has to do now, you feel me? Because he, till this day, he has different stuff that he still needs to work on. He's acknowledged this shit, bro. And sometimes you just gotta acknowledge your flaws. Be real with yourself. Give yourself, like, hold yourself accountable for allowing yourself to get down, but pick yourself back up. Till this day, he's working on himself. You feel me? And I'm actually proud of him for actually not quitting and being real with himself. So again, I see my peers go through so much, dog. I really do. And I've gone through so much as well. So if you ain't never been through nothing, you ain't never really experienced nothing, if you're young, you're 19, 18 or whatever, or even if you're 35, 36 and you had some of the same mistakes or whatnot, like today, change your mind. Change your mind about how you perceive yourself. Look back at your past. If you still need to look back at your past, forgive yourself for what you did, bro. For you knew not what you did. Even if you knew what the fuck you did, I don't think you understand how valuable your energy is and how people view you. If you view yourself as being down and depressed, and if you allow money to dictate your confidence, oh, I can't do this, because then guess what, bro? You will never experience female attraction. But the very second you go on semen retention, you start eating healthy, start getting back to Mother Nature, talk to God, guess what's going to happen, bro? Everything will get revealed to you, bro. And it'll be simple, it'll be easy, bro. With that being said, bro, MGT, what it do? It's your boy Moody Starr, and I'm back again with another video. If you're new, you already know what to do, man. Become a subscriber, like the video, and join MGT. This is a channel where I like to highlight current events and talk about my spiritual walk in this beautiful, fucked up, sideways ass matrix. Now, first of all, I gotta say a special shout out to anybody that's holding on to your energy, going with it, and being high vibrational. Here at MGT, this is what we do. We work on ourselves every single day. Intro for the outro. If you made it to the end of this video, bro, you the GOAT, bro. And I appreciate y'all. If y'all resonate with this energy, leave a like, drop a bag on the cash app to support the team. I'm gonna definitely see you guys on the next video, bro. Peace.